Welcome back to our channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft. Thank you so much for dropping in. Now, before we start this video, please do make sure that you subscribe to our channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out any of our updates. Also, do check our website www.growingcraft.com and let's get started. Welcome back to our channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft and we are back with another live session. I just wanted to make sure that you all are doing good, and I hope the Diwali preparations are on. And I know it's the Diwali fever everywhere because we all have been waiting for a good festival for quite a long time. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us. Hello, just leave a comment below so that I know that you guys are here, and so that we can start with our session. And we are back. So today in the morning, actually honestly I was really confused on which artwork to do or what to create, and I know so many of you asked me for card making, so we thought we will do something different today, something different from our regular decoupage and mixed media art. Of course, we are not leaving that. We are going to come back with those stuff very soon. But yes, today we had to do this because you all had requested it. Now, just in case I missed out on any of your comments, please do not be sad. I am going to reply back to all your comments for sure. Okay. Hi Yasmin. Yes, you are the first one to comment. Hi Tasneem. Hello Payal. Hi Megha. Hello Dhanya. Hi Siddhanvita. Hi Nilanjana. I'm good. Thank you so much Nilanjana. Hi Mansi. Hi. Hi Annie. Hi Vishal. Hi Isha. Hi Anandi. I hope you all are doing good. So, shall we start with our session? Just let me know in the comment section if you want me to start our sessions, today's session. And just in case if you have missed out on our recent YouTube tutorials, then please do check that at our YouTube channel. You just need to search for Growing Craft on YouTube and you can find us. You are always welcome, Anandi. I really don't remember which comment you are talking of, but definitely I just make a point to reply to all the comments on my YouTube channel. So maximum in a day or two, I reply to almost all the comments on my YouTube channel. So just in case if you guys have any query, you can always comment on our YouTube tutorials and I will be more than happy to help you all, because YouTube is where I am online. So yeah, that's a much more easier space for me. Hi Jayashri, hi Rushi, hi Janvi, hello Gini, hi Bhavna. Okay, so let's start with today's tutorial. So today we are going to make a pop-up card. Now this is a beautiful unicorn theme paper pack. Now here I have picked up a unicorn theme paper pack. If you want, you can pick up any of the theme cards you want to make. So I love this one. Now this one is from Dress My Craft. Of course, I have our team member Jyoti is there. So yes, one more thing, Jyoti has joined us full time and we are so happy to have a new team member with us. So welcome Jyoti officially as a team member of Growing Craft, and let's get started with today's session. So yeah, so this is a beautiful unicorn theme paper pack from Dress My Craft. Now I did a mistake that while placing order for these paper packs, I did not order for the motif sheet. So if you are placing order for these paper packs, please do make sure that you buy the motif sheets also. That's going to be a great help. And I would request Jyoti, if you can please share the links of the supplies here in the comment section so that it's easier for everyone to buy out. Okay, now this is a paper pack which has some amazing designs. Very quickly I'll just take you to walk through. So these are few of the beautiful papers. Now few of the cutting work I have already done. Okay, so yes, these are the beautiful papers from this paper pack, and I thought of doing a unicorn paper card. So for that, we will be needing our scoreboard. Okay, so now this is a scoreboard. Of course, we have shared all the supplies link in the comment section, so you can check that. Hi Renu, I hope you are doing good. Now this is the cardstock of size 5 inches by 10.5 inches. Now this is super easy. Hi Sonika, I did not understand your comment. If you can just explain that. Okay, so yeah, so first we need to have a extremely good quality cardstock. I have mentioned all the supplies link in the comment section. You can check that. Thank you so much Sonika. Thank you. Okay, now this is a cardstock of size 5 inches by 10 inches. I'm going to score at 2.5 inches. Just in case if you guys want me to speak in Hindi, please let me know. I will be more than happy. So हम 2.5 इंच के मार्जिन पे हम स्कोर करेंगे 5, 6, 7, 7.5 and 8, 9, 10. So we have divided this paper into 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4 and remaining we have a half inch paper. अब हम इसको split tilt करके now we'll score at 2.5 inches. So this is going to make sure that our card box size is of 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5 inches. Okay, now once we are done with this one, we are going to do our cutting work. So what you need to do is you need to trim down one of the parts. So as we are going to fold this one, I will cut off this part. We are also sharing our YouTube tutorial links. You can check that in the comment section. We have done so many pop-up cards and all of them are available on our YouTube channel. You can check that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all these to the slits what we have done, the scored part. You just need to trim it to the half portion. You don't have to trim it completely, otherwise you are just going to split your paper. इसको हम हाफ में, हाफ जो हमारी मार्जिन है हम सिर्फ वहीं तक कट करेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज डन. अभी हम इसके ऊपर कोई स्कोरिंग पार्ट नहीं करेंगे. ओके, फोल्डिंग पार्ट, सॉरी. See, even I am also getting confused. Okay, now meanwhile I already have these paper strips. So what I'm going to do is, see, now these each flap are of 2.5 inches. So we are sure that this portion is 2.5. Now take a paper of half inch or 1 inch, कोई भी साइज चलेगा, आपको जो भी थिकनेस का चाहिए. उसके बाद हम यहाँ पे स्कोर करेंगे approximately half inch. Then again we need to have 2.5 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 2.5 inch. Okay, likewise मैं तीनों पेपर को स्कोर करूंगी. half inch, 1, 2, 2.5 inch. Then I'll take 3 paper. The more number of layers you want, the more number of layers you can have on your papers. So more number of layers means you can have more number of papers like this. I would request Jyoti to please comment and share all the links on our description, on our comment section, so that you all can check. Just in case if I'm missing out your comments, I'll definitely reply back. What kind of paper? So these are the cardstock. These are high quality cardstock. So whenever we are making 3D or the pop-up cards, we have to make sure that we use a good quality cardstock. Otherwise, it is just going to fold back. It is not going to stay for a longer time. So we do not use any regular chart papers for sure. Now this is one of the pattern papers from the same paper pack. Let me just show you again the same paper pack what we have used. So this is the paper pack what we are using. This is an unicorn theme. If you want, you can just check the link and you can check out other options too. So now here what I have is a beautiful beautiful cardstock which I have already cut to the size of my paper. Now here I have a very quick tip for all of you. See, now I hope this is visible. Now here in my card you can see that there are so many scoring lines we have done. So whatever the paper cardstock you are taking up, you have to just make sure that it is of a little smaller size than that. Why? Because if I am going to have a nice purple border around it, it is going to match my theme. Also, it is going to highlight my cardstock. So this is a very, very important step. Now, the next thing is to stick your cardstock. Now, I know that I'm going to fold my cards like this. Okay, now when I am going to stick it to this part, it's going to form like a box. So this is my outer part. Now on the outer parts, I am going to stick my pattern papers. So these are the 4 pattern papers which I am going to stick on this part. Here I am using my liquid adhesive. If you want, you can use any other form of liquid adhesives. You can use tacky tapes. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Whenever you are sticking this, you have to make sure that you add adhesive on the edges really well, because that's the thing which is going to last very, very long. Now I'm just going to leave some margins on the sides and I am going to stick my pattern papers. So you don't have to be extremely particular about, and if my cardstock size is 2 by 2, 2.5 by 2.5, for each portion, the score part, I need to take the pattern paper of a little smaller size. Now here my pattern paper lines are not matching, but it's absolutely fine because as it's a pop-up card, the bottom part is not going to be very much visible. Just in case if you have missed out on checking our other options, you can check our other tutorials at YouTube channel. So of course our YouTube links are mentioned in the comment section. You can check that, and just in case if you guys have any query, do let me know. Thank you so much, Anita, for sharing our video. You are such an amazing person. You have always encouraged us so much and helped us so much. Okay, so here we are done. Now I'm done with the sticking of my pattern paper on the bottom part. Now I need to stick this part. So for this, I am going to use my tacky tape. Now this is one of the best tapes which you can use for your card making, for your scrapbooking, and I love this one. So we are going to have this because it's going to save my time of sticking. So I'll just stick it on my one part of the paper. So this is as good as your foam tapes, like both side tapes, but these are extremely thin. You can't even make out that you have sticked anything on that area thickness wise. And I'll just make a slit here so that it looks like this. Okay, now once I am done with this, I am going to make sure that we are on a good space. Okay, so this is how our box is going to look. Now we need to stick the inner part, but before that we also need to make sure that we have a nice flaps on all the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slit this down. So this is how our box is going to be, and this is going to be the main part. Now for this portion, just to make it a little more sturdy, here I have one more part of my cardstock. See, I'm going to continue the pattern. Here we have used it in this way, so I'm going to have it in the same pattern. These are the little things which you will have to keep in mind, and it's going to be absolutely fine. Okay, so yeah, this is the portion where I'm going to have my bigger pattern paper. Okay, so this is the portion from where I need to cut. Very quickly I'm going to have my paper trimmer. I've just marked it with my nails. If you want, you can mark it with your pencils and then do it, and it's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to stick this with my liquid adhesive. If you want, you can use your tacky tapes or whichever the mediums you think is good. But on some of the parts, you will be needing your tacky tapes. They are really good. Okay, so I am going to stick this one here. So this is going to be my main flap portion part, which has to be a little more sturdy. So that's the reason here we have sticked a complete pattern paper. Now when I fold this part, you can see that this part is coming up straight. Okay, so this is how it is going to be. Now we need to stick the pattern paper on these parts also. Now for these parts, I am going to have my same pattern paper, and I'll just very quickly trim this down. Again, I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm going to just measure it roughly. See, like I said, you can always mark it with a pencil. Okay, I've marked it here. I'll just measure this one. This comes here. This is 2.5 approximately. So I'm going to have 3 more patches of this size. Okay, so here we are done. I'm just going to keep my trimmer aside. Okay, now I know when I'm going to fix up this card, it's going to come down like this. So if it's going to come out down like this, so my clouds has to be like this. So I need to stick up my clouds something like this. I know this is a little confusing, so you will just have to keep a close look. You cannot skip this part of the tutorial. Of course, we have so many video tutorials on our YouTube channel. You can check that. We have done so many card making tutorials, and I'm sure you're going to love that, from explosion box to pop-up cards to 3D cards and whatnot. I hope the sizes and measurements were clear. Once I'm done with this session, I'm going to mention everything in the description box. And yes, our team member Jyoti is sharing all the possible links which of the supplies whatever we are using right now. I'm just spreading my liquid adhesive. If you want, you can use a tacky tape. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so here we are done with this part also. Okay, now this is done. Now we are just going to start with our sticking work. So here, whenever you are using your tacky tapes, you have to make sure that you press this well and peel it off and start sticking it. Now either you can just keep it like this and fold it, and it's done. So here, today our box is ready. So this is just the base box. We still have to do so much of work here. Now we need to stick, you remember we had scored these papers. I'm just going to remove the excessive parts. We need to leave it on the sides so that we can stick these papers. Now we'll just fold it back side, and we are going to stick it on the center. Now the center, we have to make sure that we leave a good amount of gap. So what I am going to do is I will start from one of the corners. So I'm going to have my adhesive here, here and here, here, here and here. And now we'll start sticking this. Okay. One. Now this is a very important step because this is the part where all your cuttings are going to come. All the beautiful pop-up cutouts. So like I said, I did not ordered the motif sheets from Dress My Craft. So, but if you are ordering these paper packs, if you want to make a scrapbook, if you want to do the card making, please do order that. That was one of the mistakes what I did, because with the motif sheets you save a lot on your craft papers for sure. Okay, so here I'll just pull this a little backwards so that it gives a nice space, and I'll just stick it to the forward part. Okay, now you can see that how nicely my slots have been done. See, let me just keep a plain cardstock beneath. So this is how you need to put up your slots. Okay, now once we are done with this, we are going to just let this dry for some time. Okay, let me bring this back. Yeah, okay, now we are just going to let this dry for some time. Now I will just show you a very quick tip what I have done with the pattern papers. Now I chose this pattern paper for my cutting work, and for this I have used this punch. Now this is in scallop 2.5 inch circle punch, again from Dress My Craft. We have listed down all the supplies link down in the description box. You can check that. And here, see, if this is a pattern paper, if I want to have this circle in a very nice or further 3D effect, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the scallop punch, and I'll just punch it to the areas wherever I want it. So I'm just, let me take this out. I just felt that I can use these for my pop-up card embellishments. I'm just cutting this out. I hope the video is clear. I hope my voice is audible. Just let me know in the comment section. Okay, now I am just going to punch this part. I really love these cute little unicorns, and I thought having these on my card is going to be a good idea. And once you do this, let me show you, you have a beautiful punched scallop piece. Can you see this? This is extremely beautiful, and this is super easy to make. So what you need to do is you just need to take up your pattern paper. You just have to use this punch, and you have a beautiful motif to stick on your cards or your scrapbooks or any whatever the stuff you are making. Okay,
blah blah blah, I'm here.
And yeah, that's Vanya here. Vanya, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hello, hello.
Okay, yeah, so this is how we have done this one. Now these are few of the fussy cutting work which I have done from the scrapbook paper pack only, but if you want you can buy out the motif sheets. We are sharing all the links in the comment section, and that's going to be a great help for all of you. Now these are few more punches which I have already done in advance, and these look absolutely gorgeous. Now we'll start decorating these parts. So what I'm going to do is I will do a little more fussy cutting work. So here, as you can see, I have taken up these cutouts from the same paper pack, and I will just very quickly do my fussy cutting work. I've already done few, but I wanted to show you some, so I thought I'll keep something to show you guys. Okay, now you don't have to be particular about it, but the more neat your fussy cuts are, the beautiful they are going to look. Okay, now Vanya knows all my dialogues or my statements. Okay, so here very quickly I am doing my fussy cutting work. Vanya, do you want to make card?
Not now.
No, not now. Okay, so Vanya has a little cold, so she's on rest today, but rest means she will just keep on reading her books. And
But I'm done with them. So what
yeah,
do I
she's
do now?
done. So basically, indirectly, she's asking me for screen time, which I'm not going to allow. Okay, now whenever you are doing your fussy cutting work, just make sure that you have a good quality scissors. That's really important. And once you have a good quality scissor, your work becomes much more easier. Okay, now I'll just
Look how huge is the unicorn. This is the castle, and here's the unicorn.
do you like unicorn, Vanya?
A bit now.
A bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can start up there.
Okay, so here, and we are almost done. So like I said, you don't have to be extremely particular about these cuttings. The more neater it is, the beautiful it looks. So it's absolutely fine. Okay, so here we are done with our fussy cutting work. Now what I need to do is I just need to add a little more 3D work here. So here I have my foam tape. If you want, you can use your glue gun also, but I just felt that having a nice foam tape is also going to work out. Now we are going to do a nice 3D effect of the clouds on some of the parts. So very quickly I will just cut them. Okay, so I'll just show you in one of the parts. If you want, you can do it on the other parts also, or if time permits, we can do it on the other portions also. Guys, please do check our comment section for all the links of whatever the supplies we are using today. Jyoti, we would request you to mention all the links so that it's easier for everyone to buy out. So now this is one of the clouds. Let me very quickly fussy cut a few more of them. So for your fussy cutting work, you need to have a good quality paper. Otherwise, your fussy cutting work is going to be very difficult. Later on, you need to make sure that you also have a good quality scissors. Otherwise, doing a fussy cutting work is going to be very tricky. And once you start your fussy cutting work, try to complete that particular piece on that particular period of time itself. Now I'm going to take one more cloud from here. You can just wrap up any other cloud on the top of each other. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so here I am done. Now here we are done. Now we already have 3 clouds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my foam tape. I'll just very quickly cut 3 portions. Now a very quick tip. So whenever you are doing your 3D cards, I always prefer to have my liquid adhesive on the top of it. This is going to make sure that I have a good amount of stickiness on my base. Okay, so let me add one more here. I'm going to peel this off. And now we are going to stick this on the top of our paper. So can you see this? This is giving actually a nice 3D look here. Can you see this part? Yeah. Now we are going to stick it on the remaining parts. Now you can do this on whichever areas you want to have your cutouts. So what I'm going to do is I'll first start assembling everything and then we will start. Now first I'm going to have my castle here. Now for that I'm going to have my 3D foam tape on the top here. Peel it off, again add a liquid adhesive and then have your cutout. Okay, you just need to hold it for a couple of seconds so that it dries out well, and once this has dried out then you can just leave it. So can you see this? This looks gorgeous, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, I'll just cut off this part. Okay, now this looks so pretty. Now we are going to have these on the top of our sides. So for that again I will take my foam tape. This time I'm taking a little bigger foam tape. I'm going to have it on both the sides. So like I said, this sponge is an absolute a must for all the crafters. Of course, we have shared all the links in the comment section. You can check that. And yes, with this, the cutting out these scallops is extremely easy. Now I am going to use my foam tape here. Just peel it off. Add a little more adhesive. And then I am going to have my scallop design here. Now just because I had taken the flap of 3.5 inches, this is just going to fit in extremely well. Now I will have one more scallop here. Okay. Now on the front side, I'm going to do it later on because right now I need to decide what I'm going to have here. So I will start from the front part. Okay, so in the center, I'm going to have this teeny mini unicorn. I will stick this one. Okay, so can you see this particular part? You can just see a little unicorn peeping from your card, and I'm going to repeat this on the other portions also. You just need to add a very tinge of liquid adhesive. Do not add too much of adhesive, otherwise it's just going to take a lot of time to dry out. Okay, you just need to press it for a couple of let me. Okay, generally for these step I prefer using my glue drops, but I just wanted to use the minimum supplies today, so it will just take a few minutes. So whenever you are doing this part, you have to make sure that you do not close your cards at all. Now on this portion, what I am going to do is, this is my unicorn, what I have a doubt. I'll clear that later on. Okay, so this is the strip what I have, the remaining part. I will just cut this, stick it to my base. Okay, now once I'm done with this sticking part, I'm going to have it here. Now can you see this? See, when you see this card from the front, you can see all these unicorns coming out beautifully. So it's very easy. Take up your cutout, add your adhesive, add a strip here. Okay, and once you are happy with this strip sticking part, you just need to stick it on the sides, and you will have a very nice popping out unicorns on the sides. Now we are going to repeat the same, but we will have one more in the center. So for that again we will take up a, so if you use the same pattern paper, it's absolutely easy for you to stick it down. Okay, stick your unicorn, just let it be here for some time, press it wisely. If it sticks well, then it's going to stay well on your card, and stick it at the center. Okay, now I hope you all can see this beautiful popping out. Now we need to cover this part. So for there, I am thinking of adding one cloud. So we have this beautiful cloud cut out. I will just stick this on that portion of our card. Okay, now let me show you. Okay, so can you see this yellow cloud at the backing? I will share the pictures of this the moment we are done with this session, so that it's easier for you all to understand. Now for this particular part, I just want to trim this down. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer. This will just make sure that I have everything in a straight line. Okay, now once I'm happy with this, I'll just put this inside. Okay, so I am going to have my just the liquid adhesive, and I'm going to stick it here. Now I am left with my one more cloud, which I am going to have with my foam tape. So I'm going to stick it 2 foam parts here. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'll peel off the foam tape backing sheet. I'll add a little more adhesive and I'm going to stick it here. So what I have done is I have just added one more layer of my clouds here. This is just to add a little more element on the background. Now one of my favorite thing is to have my glitters. Now as it's a unicorn theme, I just thought of having the glitters of similar to my unicorn theme. And now let me zoom in my camera a bit. Okay, so this is how my card looks now. This looks gorgeous and pretty, of course, and this is looking really cute and beautiful. So if you want, you can add some more elements here. It's absolutely fine. The more elements you add, the more beautiful it looks. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I hope this is visible. Now I'm going to add my white glitters here. So what I will be doing, or shall I add one more here? Actually, I can add one more unicorn here, peeping out from the back of this. Yeah, I think, tell me, should I add this one also, or should I just chuck this part? Just let me know in the comment section so that I can add this later on. Till then, what we are going to do is we are going to have our liquid adhesive. Now just to highlight these portions, I'm just making a nice same scallop design with my adhesive. We are going to repeat this on all the sides. Here I'm not being extremely particular. Okay, now once this is done, I will just add a little more on my clouds. This is just to add a little more detailing and a little more glitter work to our card. And I'll just connect this one. Now here what I have is my white, blue, pink and purple and my blue color glitter. So I'm just going to sprinkle this one. So let me add a little, just a tinge of all the glitters here and there. This is just to make sure that all our glitters sparkle really well, and this is actually going to go really well with my unicorn theme. Okay, so I have just added a white color glitter now. Me just collect everything. So with these funnels, it's extremely easy. Now I'll be taking a pink color. You can add the colors whichever you want. So here I am doing this in a unicorn theme. If you want, you can have other colors to according to the theme what you have. Okay, now I will just add this my glitter. Now let me add some blue, or shall we add some purple? I think I should add some blue. That's going to be a little different from the regular purple color, and this is going to look gorgeous, I'm sure. So I'm just going to put it on all the adhesive parts wherever I have put it my adhesive, and now I'm going to take out all the excessive glitter on my board. Okay, so can you see this? This looks so gorgeous. This is so shiny. Yeah, this looks beautiful, and this is how it looks from the front side. I'll share the pictures of all these beautiful detailing what we have done. It's going to be pretty easier for all of you out there. Okay, now for the last this, where should I add this? So add it to the corner, add it to the corner, add it to the corner. Which corner? Shall I add it here? I think adding this on this portion is going to look good, or here. Which side? Which side? Which side? Which side? Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead with this portion. So I'll just take a tinge of my adhesive and I'm going to stick it here. Okay, so here we are done, and this looks gorgeous. This looks absolutely beautiful, and my beautiful unicorn theme pop-up card is ready. So can you see this? Actually this is wet now, but once it dries out I can just fold this and keep it inside an envelope. And of course, like I said, we have done so many tutorials. You can check them on our YouTube channel, and I'm sure you are going to love that. Now if you guys have any query related to this pop-up card, please let me know in the comment section so that I can help you all. Do let me know what all queries you have. For the links, I have already mentioned that in the comment section. You can check that. Any queries if you all have, you can ask me and I will be more than happy. So the tools, let me just explain the tools what I have used. I have used this circle punch. I have used this paper trimmer. I have used a scoring tool. Let me just show you the scoreboard which I have used. Okay. So this is the scoring board which I have used. And what else? What else? So I had actually planned to use some of the other punches also, but I could not use that because of the kind of work we were doing. So this is how, let me just keep it like this so that you all can see. I hope the design is visible now. So this is how my pop-up card looks like. Once again, let me show you the paper pack which I have used. So this is the paper pack from Dress My Craft, the magical unicorns, and I have used this for my pop-up card, and this is the card what we have done today. Any other query, please let me know. Hi Ridhima. Hi Payal. Yes, I have already sticked it on right side. I don't know which was your right side, but I have sticked it on the left side of my my card. Okay, so here we are done. So this was our today's tutorial. Just in case if you guys have any query, please do let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to help you all. And thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Impossible à effacer.